Hello everybody. In this short tutorial I will show you how to force annexation in Hearts of Iron 4 using cheats. First, you want to make sure that you're playing single player, as cheats do not work in multiplayer. You click new game and pick the scenario you want to use. This doesn't really matter, but I always suggest 1936 as this is where the base game itself starts and the files go to default. You select the scenario and you pick the nation you want to play as. So for example, let's go with some nation that has other countries around it. Let's say Czechoslovakia. So we want to make sure that our settings are set this way. The difficulty doesn't really matter, but you want to have Iron Man node off, and historically focus is either on or off. I suggest for it to be put on, so just make sure to mirror what I'm doing here. Start the game, and above your keyboard, somewhere in the top left corner, there's going to be a button that seems like a dot and a wavy line above it. It's going to be below escape if you're using a default keyboard, and it's also going to be this way on a Mac. So you click this wavy line, and then you want to make sure to type ANNEX, and this is the tricky part. You have to type not the entire nation, but the nation code. And it annexes the nation into your territory, making it your colony. Now, this can be confusing for some people because you don't know the code, but there's a command for that. So you type in debug in the same command window, and whenever you hover over a country like Italy, you can see next to the province ID, ITA, and that's your code. So we'll try that again, ANNEX ITA. And now Italy is also a colony of Czechoslovakia. Keep in mind that when you annex a nation, its colonies become your own, but if they have puppets, the puppets will not become your own. So for example, South Africa is a dominion of the UK in 1936, but if we annex the UK, whose tag is ENG, South Africa will become independent. So you will need to annex South Africa individually. This will be done by doing it as such. In addition, if you have the Together for Victory DLC, I believe, you can go to your occupied territories and you can release them as a puppet. And this is also one worthy thing. When you release a nation, only the core provinces of the nation will be released, and those that you have under your possession. So Italian Libya will still be your own, which is a pretty neat feature. When you annex a nation, also all of its divisions become deleted. So that is probably one thing you should take care of. Now, if you want to get rid of this huge hover up, you click T-debug. One interesting thing is that Paradox has a glitch where if you put T-debug on, it will also work in multiplayer or ARM mode. So you can pretty much use it to get an advantage in whatever you're doing, as it also pops up a lot of other useful information, but that's a whole nother topic. So this is how you annex a nation in HOI4. Thanks for watching.